Alright, so we're going to kind of do this on the fly here, but I'm going to start off with the little hexagon shape here, which I got from this tab, polygon tool. Yeah, let's just extrude it. Something like that. So I'm kind of looking at these two sides as these two sides, and I see that there's a cut, and it's actually hollowed inside. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hollow it out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to explode it, I think in this case, and then delete that. So I was going to do the shell command, but I think I'm going to do that after. And then if you look at the detail here, it has kind of a slight thickness, and then it has a little radius, and it comes down to a sharp point, and then, yeah. All right. So, ooh, that's another thing too, is I probably want to rotate this thing so that I see this thing flat, right? So if I go to front view right now, I'm kind of seeing it from a corner. So I think I'm going to be smart. Or actually, you know what? I can see it from this side, right? The right side. So that's the complete flat side. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say if I was trying to do this accurately, I might draw a line like that and then move that line down. Like -1 unit. That's about the thickness I think I like. And then it's going to probably radius and then go straight down. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw another line, kind of sort of like that. I'm going to go to Alt-W now. And then at that point I can move this around to wherever I want that intersection to happen. And I don't know if these two lines are on the same plane, so I'm going to go to my perspective view real quick. And they are not, right? See how this one's kind of cockeyed? I don't know if you guys can see it. You see how this kind of bent? Because I snapped it to here, but I didn't snap there. But this line is straight on my construction plane, which is right down the green. So how do I get this thing to be straightened out? Y'all don't remember? Okay. Better write this down or better remember it. There's a command called Setpoint. This is such an important command. I can't tell you. Alright, so just take a look at it. I'm going to go Setpoint, and I'm going to click on this guy right here. I'm going to push Enter. And it's going to ask me which point do you want to set it in the X, Y, or the Z. I believe I want to straighten it out in this red line, which is the X. So I'm going to do that. Right? And then I can click anywhere along the X. I'm going to just go to 0. And you see how it flattened it out? See how that line got flat? Right? So, yeah. I think you guys will have to experiment with that. But it's a very important command. So now that I know that this is perfectly aligned, I'm going to go ahead and fillet that. I'm going to give it a radius of, I don't know, 0.5, I think. Go like that. Like that. That gives me a nice little fillet. I'm going to extend that over just to make sure that I'm going to cut through. And yeah, I think that's what I basically want, I believe. Let me see. Oh, actually, that thing doesn't come to a point. It actually is off a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and move this guy. Something like that. Alright. Now, if I wanted to extend this line, just to make sure that it's going to cut through my plane, how can I extend it? Yeah, just think of AutoCAD. I could draw a line, and I can say extend, select curve to extrude. Oh, did I do extrude? Extend, select boundary, this guy, that guy. So it just extends it, right? And generally speaking, in Rhino, when you guys are trimming, that's what you want to do. You guys want to shoot it across. All right, so now I really don't need any of these guys. I don't want to be confused here. All right, this is a guy that I need. I'm going to go ahead and select all three of these guys and join them. And then I'm going to use that to trim. So I'm going to go to trim, select cutting objects, this guy, trim that guy. Oops, sorry. What happened here? Select cutting object. Trim that guy. Alright. So there you go. I have the beginnings of that, then I can mirror that and rotate it and flip it and get all my shape. Okay, I'm gonna leave the mirroring and rotating to you guys because it's gonna be a little bit tricky just because you guys have this different angles, but you guys will figure it out and learn. Yeah, Brian.
Can I feel like easier or another way of doing it is just by drawing lines and then doing that command you showed us?
The array.
No, the one with the mesh.
The mesh.
That one right there.
Oh yeah. You could actually draw the lines and then create the surfaces and then punch it through. Yeah, you can definitely have multiple ways of doing that for sure. For sure. Let me see. Another good way. My surface is right here, and so another. Okay, let's talk about mirroring. If I had lines like that, pre-drawn, and this is kind of geometry. Right. So the mirror line for this guy would be this guy here. All right, so I can go mirror. I might as well just show you from here to there. See how that works? And then if I want to, here I'm going to get rid of this guy here. If I want to mirror this guy and pop it over here, the mirror line will be across here, right? So then I'm going to go ahead and draw a line, hopefully from midpoint, good, to midpoint, and I can mirror these two guys from here to here, okay? And then go ahead and mirror it here to here, and you guys can go. You can go to town. Once you guys finish mirroring all sides, actually I don't think I should have done it here. I think it goes from here to here and then here to here, so it doesn't belong, but it's the same principle. So once you guys finish mirroring everything, what I would recommend you guys do is go ahead and join everything together. Oops. Joining. Join. Yep. So all the surfaces are watertight right now, and they're joined. You can do an offset surface, and I'm going to offset it to the inside. I'll make it a 1/4 inch thick, 25. There you go. So then you have a thick base. Capiche? And then you guys are all good to go. And voila. So it's actually, if you guys kind of break it down geometrically, it's actually quite easy. So that was just a real quick demo of the prism table.